morning.
Good morning. Good morning, sassy. Good morning, divinity.
Good morning. What are you saying?
I was trying to think of a special name. I don't know.
And you came up
Divinity
with
said
saucy?
that's probably the best name. You've got it emblazoned above you and below you. Divinity said.
Yes. That way I don't forget.
Yeah. Hey,
I hear it.
can you hear that? It's like angels.
It is nice. That was it? Oh.
It's like the angels. 2, 3.
I like it. Damn. I was like, it's doing too many, but it's 10 for you.
It's 10 for me, yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. It's
Wow.
Eastern. It's an Eastern clock, you know.
So it's a whole new clock then.
Yeah, it's a whole new clock.
Do you have a photograph of it?
I love it. I could probably show it, but
Bob to the Squab. That's your name. I really like that.
Bob to the Squab squared, because
Oh.
somebody said something about being math was, I don't know. Were you here? You weren't. It started early. We started early, and there was something about, I don't know. But anyway, yeah.
Huh?
Bob to the Squab square, and Rumble chat was active early.
Yeah. Good
She
morning.
had like about 9 followers. I don't know how many are over there now, but there were people following us when there was nobody there. So I went on and said, "Hey."
I could tell you why.
Why?
Because I put on the thumbnail the most commonly asked question of the whole Bible, and that is, what's the meaning of life, or something? Why are we here?
Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know what is
what
the
was
meaning
God up
of
to?
life.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Is this new Paul?
This is new Paul.
Paul before 85. I wonder what that means. Let's look it up in Gematria. 485.
It's got to have a Hebrew. Did you listen to Blossom yesterday? Every word in the Hebrew has a numerical equivalent.
Oh shit! You know what 485 means?
What does it mean, man?
I could be wrong, but it looks like it means false prophet.
A false prophet, Paul. Oh,
maybe I'm wrong.
Man.
Hold on, let me click into this. Yeah, words for that are false prophet.
What are the odds? What are the odds, man? Oh my goodness, Paul. Oh, stop leading us astray.
They're not all bad. Pick a different. Maybe don't pick the first one that means.
Everybody says that. Everybody's saying hello. McMonsterly and Paul and Darth and do we have we had any women yet? Oh, there's Vicky.
Yeah, Beautifully's here.
Nerds. Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Vicky's here. Vicky is back in her home state of Idaho.
Idaho. Idaho. Idaho. Oh, who came up with that name? What does that name mean, Vicky? Tell us. Idaho. What does it mean? I mean, we know what we think it means, but that's not what it means. It can't be. It's got to be some Indian name or something.
It means gem of the mountains.
Gem of the
Shoshone.
mountains.
Shoshone. Wow. How do you know how to say that?
Shoshone.
Shoshone. This name was presented to Congress in 1860 by mining lobbyist George M. Willing. He was not actually a Native American.
They raped the land, huh?
Stolen valor. This son of a bitch.
Stolen valor. Oh my goodness.
That's really funny.
What is the meaning? What is? We started off with what is meaning? Darth and
I got the dictionary. Did you?
Yeah, Darth and I were kind of going back and forth with this stuff, and it gets kind of. Did you ever? You're not a science fiction nerd.
Nope.
The Hitchhiker of the Galaxy.
I did read that.
You saw the first movie where
I read
the
book.
meaning. What's the meaning of life? 42.
42.
So yeah, that's a popular phrase now.
I have a towel with me at all times because of that.
Yeah, you have your thumb with a little, I don't know, some kind of ring that beams you up. Yeah. Hitchhiker's Guide.
New Paul, same as old Paul. Got it. Good morning, Nick. Vicky, not that one.
I don't think you're a false prophet, Paul. Just so you'll know.
Yeah. Vicky and Nikki. We're trying to keep up with chat here. Sorry.
They need to have a program to their, Vicky and Nikki. They need to have a program to their own program.
Together? Yeah. How do you feel about Nikki joining us maybe next weekend for a Bible study?
Yeah, it's fine anytime.
Yeah.
We've had 3 before. We've had a threesome before. It's always Squab and 2 women. I don't know. Did we have? It may have been you, me, and Darth at one time. I don't know.
And Paul. There were definitely more dudes
there
one
were
time.
4 of us. Oh, okay, well. Squab would like to have, 2. If we're gonna have, it'd be 2 women.
So Squab
more comfortable with that.
Do you know the answer? Do you feel like you understand the question of?
Well, it is a question that people have been asking since they popped out of the womb. Maybe even before that with Adam and Eve. Do you think Adam and Eve asked what is the meaning of life?
That's a good question.
Why am I here?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. I would say obviously because when God was like, oh, he needs a helper, he was asking questions. And that probably was one of them. Like, what's the point? He's like, well, here's your, do this.
Yeah, it's a big question. The meaning of life.
But my question is, how do we approach it? Do we approach it as what is it for us? Like, what's our goal? Or what is it to God? Why did God create us?
That's what I initially thought. What is the meaning of our life? It's not just life in general, the amoeba and whatever, monkeys. No, it's what is the meaning of my life?
Why did God create you?
Why did God
why did God create everyone?
Well, yeah, people. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the question for me is, why did God create everyone? Why?
Yeah, why?
Do you know?
Well, I gave you I put in chat a link. Squab is always wanting to go somewhere else. He's always sending people somewhere else. And you can go to the westminsterstandard.org and you can find your way to the Shorter Catechism. And what does it say? This is what I learned when I was growing up. They have a shorter catechism and a longer catechism, and they've got one for children. And the very first question is, what is the meaning of life? Or more or less,
the chief end of man.
The chief end of man and women, or mankind, or humans, or whatever.
Can you see this? The font is kind of like man's chief end is to glorify God and to enjoy him forever.
And I think Pink Paul, was it Pink Paul? I think it was Pink Paul who gave a pretty good summary. Love Christ, be a good person, and take care of the ones you love. And he says, what do I win?
But what does it mean to be a good person? And I don't feel like be a good person. Yeah. Okay. If God creates good and God creates evil, this is a different kind of question.
Okay. I don't think
Right. In Bible's world, God doesn't create everything. There's another creator that do all the evil shit.
No, we've had a discussion about this. What is evil?
I'm not about to say God is evil. I'm saying good and bad. The thing that we decided we understand from the garden, right? If that's true, and God says, I create these things, I form the darkness, I do it all for my purposes. And we know that he is the creator of the adversary, and we know he uses the adversary for his purposes, most especially to crucify Christ.
Okay.
Say more.
Well, he created. We gave him the name Lucifer. He created all the angels, right? He created
Mhm.
the angels. Did he create the demons, or did they become demons?
So do they have a will outside of God is what you're asking me?
Yeah. Did they? Did God
Interesting.
create? Did God create that, or did that was that
So I don't
something?
think there's anything outside of God's plan. Even when we think
No,
we're doing
there's
our own thing, it's God's plan. Even with free will, the yes and the no, both God.
yeah.
So no, I don't think they had a I don't think the demons are somehow outside of God's plan. I think he created them for their purpose and he's
Yeah.
using them for that.
There you go.
My
We can
point would have
we can
been
agree.
then,
We can
hmm,
agree on that. So I don't know where we're going. We don't need to necessarily be adversarial to one another
are you,
on
I'm not
something.
mad.
No, you don't have to be mad to be adversarial,
Oh,
but
I'm
we
not.
just
Is
could
my tone
disagree on something. But I'm not sure if it's the meaning of life.
kind
I'm
of
not sure that
super?
we have to go into the purpose of evil or the
I was going to answer a
creation of evil.
question. You're the one that started going meh, meh,
Okay,
meh when I
I'm
was trying to
sorry.
get to it. It's cool. We'll go. Hey, PB, how are
Let's
you?
wrestle in the mud, man.
Long time no see. I was literally looking for your little emoji the other day. I was like, man, Rumble took off
Pea beaver.
the PB.
I'm thinking,
The,
yeah. I
it
think of
depends
peanut
on.
butter when he is that not appropriate? The question.
PB says the
Question.
question answer depends on whether the source of the meaning originates externally or internally or a
Mm,
combination.
yeah, yeah. Externally
So
or
I think we
internally
probably have our own idea of what the purpose of life is. But Mike,
of why I'm here.
why
Why is
did
there
God
even a
create us?
squab? Yeah, yeah.
That's my question. Like, why did God create us?
Well, if we want to go down another rabbit hole already, we've got rabbit holes everywhere. But we've spoken before about how we don't know where we come from. Do you come from your mom and your dad? Do you come from God? Are you created in the womb? Um, where do you come from? Where's the soul? Where's that? And God doesn't tell us.
Those are two different questions. Like, where
God,
does your soul come from, or where does your body come from?
well, where does your who? If your essence is your soul, where does that come from? Does
That
that
comes
come
from
from your
God,
mom and your
I would
dad,
say. No,
or is
your
it
body comes
created by
from them.
God? Or uh, the Bible
Well, and
doesn't tell us.
yes, it does. It says God
It does
breathed
not
life
tell
into us.
us.
The life was the soul. Yeah, we did. We had a whole show on this. The soul
I
was the
know.
life energy that was the dust of
Yeah,
the earth. It is the things that matter, the matter.
I know. You're
So the
a
soul is the
you're
dust.
a you tend to be. I'm telling you, the Bible doesn't say. You tend to be a creationist, which is what most of the Christians are, and that you would believe. I think I don't want to speak for you, but that God creates each soul, right?
Yeah.
And then puts it into mother's womb or whatever, or the body of whatever. Um, See, I tend to lean towards traditionism, which would say that the soul, your soul, came from the combination of your mom and your dad, just like your body. That's where your soul comes from.
So like there's a moment when we're being created. It's like
That's why
fission or something.
that's why we can say that Jesus was perfect, right? He was the
No.
offspring of
Jesus
the
is God,
Father,
and that's why
of
he's
God.
perfect. Right.
Right. Yeah. So he always was, and he came into the womb of Mary. Um, you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
But God knew us before he knit us together in our mother's womb, before he gave us this
he
flesh. So
did, he
we can
did.
know that something in us is a part of us without the body.
Yeah,
And that is the part that is God, I think.
we wouldn't be here without God. That's for sure. But is it a natural? Is the formation of the soul a natural process, or is it completely a spiritual process, or a natural spiritual? As it could be the same, or a is it a process? Is it a divine process, or is it a human process? The emergence of the soul. And that's just a rabbit hole. We don't have to decide that
I
either
feel like
for the
it's a
meaning
God.
of life.
It's a God thing for sure.
But that's part of the questions that people
If
have.
it wasn't a God thing, we would
Where
have
do I come
so
from? Why am I here?
disembodied ones, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, is that where we have to start? What's a soul? To figure out why
I don't mean to mislead P Beaver, but because I think we agree that Jesus was perfect. Jesus was God, or is God. Jesus is an incarnation. The physical human form of Jesus was an incarnation, right?
I'm sorry. I was say it again. The last thing.
That Jesus is an incarnation of God. He became flesh. He became flesh and dwelt among us.
Right.
Carnival. He took on a body.
Carnal.
and became flesh. But he was always God. He is God. So,
some things meaning or significance is never universal, such as the meaning of freedom. Okay, that's true.
Not universal.
So then I think that's why we sort of have to tackle the question of why did God decide to do this human experiment? Because she's right. I think it's going to be different.
He wanted a creature to glorify himself and to enjoy him forever, is what I was taught. The chief
and if he did that, so he was like, I want.
And it gives us some verses that we can look at if you want to go to those verses. I don't know.
These ones, 1 Corinthians. Whether therefore ye eat or drink or whatsoever you do all to the glory of God.
Everything to the glory of God. My college motto was that in all things Christ may have the preeminence.
So the purpose God created you. God is here, and he's like, I need things to praise me.
He doesn't say need. He doesn't say need.
Okay, he wanted.
But he wanted. I don't even know if wanted is a good word.
Yeah, because it's a trap. So he didn't need or want. He just thought it would be funsies to send us out and be like, and some of you, I'm actually going to choose not to come back to me.
Relational. He wanted a relational creature. And that's from somebody who believes in the Trinity. So I believe that before everything, you still had God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. The three in one. So they had a relationship all with each other, and one God, three persons and one God. And and part of that is, I think, that you have to have that for love to be around. Love is relational, so you have to have persons for there to be love.
I just can't wrap my head around that God decided he would send himself out in little pieces, you and me, little souls out, and then decide some of them I definitely am not even going to get back or want back or choose back. So like if the purpose for God is, so there's no purpose for us.
Well, it's like Romans 11:36 says, for of him and through him and to him are all things, to whom be glory forever. Amen.
Yeah, but that doesn't help me with this question.
Well, it does tell us that we're through him and to him, right? For him.
Yeah, so nothing exists outside of God is all I see here. And so I'm like, okay, then in that case, it makes even less sense. Again, why, if this is true, if that's just as simple as that, why doesn't he choose everyone to come back?
That is it's a good question, and it's not one that I can answer. Couldn't he have just said, "All right, Adam and Eve, you've messed up. Let's."
Not Adam and Eve. Not Adam and Eve. So you can't start in the garden. We're at the beginning. Why did he choose at the beginning, not of Adam and Eve, but at the before
the plan,
that,
the plan,
long before
yeah.
that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why didn't he choose to save everybody? Some people claim he does or did or whatever. Universalism. That we all get there eventually.
I think you're kind of right. I think you're probably right as far as it has to do with love, because we were a part of God, and he sort of sends us out. If we choose, we can be a part of God, but he doesn't force us to be part of that love. We get to choose when we come back. So while he loves us enough to give us that choice to send us out and not be part of him, and maybe that's the love. That's the point. The point is you don't have to do this. You could be somewhere else. I love you enough to let you go. Maybe that's it.
So there is an aspect of obedience and disobedience, and we don't want the disobedience to.
And full choice since the beginning. Like that I think it's important to me.
It's important to you and most of chat, the free will. But I would claim that God is sovereign over everything that he has made. He's not going to, there's nothing that.
I agree.
Yeah. And it's a two-edged sword, and we agree with both the edges. We just don't see how they work together all the same.
Yep. This was my point earlier, Darth Idius. God had a plan for Judas as much as he had a plan for Jesus.
Yeah, he did.
That's kind of what I was trying to say earlier about, like, he's using these things. So when we say do good and you're good, what happened if Judas only did good? He wouldn't have fulfilled his purpose, right? I'm not saying like go figure out your evil purpose. I'm just saying you got to know what you got to. I don't know what you got to, because we don't really know Judas's story, like how his relationship was going. But he didn't.
The final enemy is death, right?
The final enemy to be defeated is death. Yes.
Yeah, death.
That means it's around till the very end, which is why I feel like the saints should stop trying to spin their wheels and stop it somehow.
Do we have to have death to appreciate life? Death is eventually conquered, but for now, I think we do appreciate life by having death.
Yeah. I think you might be right.
It's like the old thing with sunshine and rain. You wouldn't have the flowers if you didn't have both the sunshine and the rain. And I think Darth said something about that at the beginning too, about suffering and stuff. Yeah.
That's not right either. Where's our background squabble? Here it is. It's a little messy. My bad. My bad, friends.
I'm not seeing it. Was it?
I fixed it.
Oh. Yeah, the meaning of life. But I do think it's wrapped up in God. I think we'd all at least agree on that it's the meaning of life is it's wrapped up in God, the Creator. He created life, right? So,
as a parent, do you want to force your kids to love you, or do you want them to love you on their own accord? When your children go against you, do you stop loving them? Yes, immediately. And then I beat them, and then they come around. But
I think in the story, pretty much of the Old Testament, is that Darth is kind of reading through, is that they leave and he draws them back. They leave, he draws them back. They leave, they disobey. Earth swallows half of them, and then he draws them back. There's and that's the whole story of the Old Testament. And finally, he sends his son into the world to say, enough, we're going to fix this once and for all. And, and so now we belong to God. We've always belonged to God, but I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Our meaning is fulfilled, I think.
I think we try to give life its own little thing. So we're like, oh, what is the meaning of life? But life is not a thing. It's like science. It's just the like vehicle to get to something. Right?
Well, there's a lot of ways to define life and a lot of ways to look at it. You know, the promise that Jesus offers is eternal life and life more abundantly. What is abundant life, abundant living?
That's a good question. More abundantly than more than what? More than Jesus?
I don't know.
More. Where's this at? Let's look it up. I'll Google it.
Abundant life.
Life more abundantly. King James. John 10:10. Ooh, my favorite. 10's my favorite number. Don't tell anyone.
I think it's a number of completion, right? It's
completion isn't that like
it's not false prophecy yet, for sure. I'm sorry, Paul. You know, it's remarkable how things go sometimes, and you know, I don't know. In Hebrew, you're in a little trouble. Your Hebrew form of your name.
False prophet. We didn't do that. You did that.
Well, did you say that 85 had some special meaning for you, or is it just a number? You asked me what my ex name was, and it just threw some number out there. I didn't come up with that. It just gave me some number, and I don't remember what it was, but it'd be interesting to see what that means too. But anyway, I think it's the internet. I think AIs are against us, Paul. They're trying to work their evil. Oh.
Okay.
485.
So these are in red letters. Let's read it. It says, then said Jesus unto them again, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. All that ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. By me, if any man enters in, he shall be saved and shall go in and out and find pasture. The thief comes not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have life more abundantly. So it is life more abundantly through Christ, which is a rest in the present chaos. So that is the meaning of, that doesn't give us the meaning of life. It just gives us how to deal with life.
But you can have it in abundance, huh?
You can have it in abundance. So then it's kind of like wealth. Wealth, a lot of people think is money, but it doesn't actually mean money. Life, I think, is a word that's similar to that, where it might represent a thing in your brain, but it's really just not that. I know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
It made perfect sense to me. What are you doing, Squab?
I'm thinking about the numbers, man. I'm just kind of stuck because you have the 666. Well, you know, the 666 is the number of the man or something like that, and then the AIs are giving us all numbers. You can't just go on the internet and I'm Squab. No, you have to be Squab, whatever the number is. And
I'm Divinity 143. That means I love you and PagerSpeak. It has nothing to do with
it. It's a little crazy. I'm just saying. What does 143 mean?
I'm about to find out.
Did you pick that, or was it?
It means rock.
Walk?
Rock. Like
rock.
The cornerstone. You know, the rock, Peter and shit.
Wow.
It also means frog.
How did you get that name, man? That's a blessed name. How did you get
hero. That? It also means meth.
It just decided to give you that. Huh?
No, nobody looked this up. This is all lies.
I'm telling you, there's something going on behind the scenes with these AIs and these numbers. And I don't know what the meaning of that is, the meaning of life, the meaning of the numbers. But you go to the Bible and it's important. You know, here's his number, 666. Study on that, figure out what it means. And I'm not thinking now that we all get numbers, and Paul's is 485, the false prophet. Oh, that can't be it. It's got to be. There's got to be another meaning to the number. I'm hopeful, Paul.
Okay. I feel like we solved the world, so there's no meaning to life except for to love. Like there's
No
nothing
meaning.
to do once you know who you are. The point of that is just to rest and be a light. Just shine.
To rest and be a light. Now you're talking like that light, the angel hair woman or whatever from yesterday.
I'm a little hungry, so maybe that's it.
They're all lights. It's hard to describe. One soul. There's a difference between angel lights and soul lights, but it's hard to describe, and I can't really. There's a shimmering or.
Hey.
What did you think of her, Divinity?
You know what I thought of her. I thought she was very sweet. I thought she was very nice. I thought she's very lost.
Amen to all those, yeah. And I couldn't. We're talking about yesterday's law. Divinity has a broadcast where she does courtroom drama or courtroom cases, and sometimes when there's a pause, she'll go other places. And so we were looking at, I don't know what we were looking at. Blossom was interviewing, huh?
It was some YouTube videos on the mind or the people. I don't know what.
And they were having, there was like we was talking about the other realm. And one lady they were interviewing, I forget her name. It's like angel hair or something like that. And she could see the spiritual realm. And she couldn't believe that we couldn't see it. She was, she didn't see it as a special gift that she had until she found out that what other people, you're not seeing this. And, that was her whole testimony, was that she could see the spirit realm and they would tell her things. And then they brought on another guy who Squab has a problem with homosexuality. He was a gay fella, and he also
there's a period in there
claimed to be have insight into the spirit realm.
Lorna Byrne. Sorry, Lorna Byrne is her name.
Okay. Say it one more time.
Lorna Byrne.
Lorna. Oh, there she is. And, I feel for people, and all life is precious. But when you start listening to did she come up with that? Speak to your guardian angels?
No, that's way older than her.
It's a dangerous thing when you start delving into, and I'm not saying there are a lot of things that we don't know about in life, and this other realm, this other dimension, sensitivity to that. I don't dispute that people may have special gifts and insights into stuff.
Same.
But when you start listening to them, and when they start telling you stuff and telling you to do stuff, or giving you advice or insights into the future or whatever it is, you need to be careful. You need to be careful with that stuff.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. And they can appear, your enemy can appear as an angel of light. And I think many times, or most times, they do. They say, "Oh, it's going to be wonderful. Listen, go do this." And it winds up that it's not so much. And
but it was so close. So we did an episode. One of our very first ones was on what do they call New Thought?
New Thought.
Yeah. New Thought, which is New Age. It's all of that, like mixing up truth, but like lowercase.
There you go. It sounds. They make it sound good.
So close.
But then when you look real close at it, it's not good. It's not good.
I think maybe that's what we should do. So if Nikki's going to join us next week, maybe the week after that, and for a few weeks going in, like moving forward, we can go to things like that Lorna video and try to like hear it. You know what I mean? Like see where we would be pump the brakes and maybe go study or something like that.
Yeah.
Do you know? Not that we're some kind of professionals, but I don't trust a lot of stuff that just some people say. I like to go verify it.
And it's very hard because it's an area where now the Bible, I almost said the Bible doesn't give us answers, but it does. It tells us, it even says test the spirits to see if they are, of God or not. So it does give us direction and insights, but we know that there's a whole realm that most of us don't tap into to the same degree that some others do. And it's like that book that I sent Divinity about spiritual warfare. What's going on around us. Can you see?
Which one? The Piercing the Darkness?
Yeah, Piercing the Darkness, this present darkness. There's stuff going on around you in the spirit realm, in the spirit world, and they're there all the time. And we go about our daily life, and sometimes we get a feeling or an inkling, or something's not right, or something's great, or you feel the feeling just whoosh coming over you of relief, and where did that come from? And there's stuff certainly going on that we don't always tap directly into to enough to explain it, enough to say with crystal clarity, this is what it is, this is my spirit guide, and we're great buds. And
I think there are probably, like you said, there are probably people out there who can perceive certain things. We are energy. I 1000% believe that. Like, I think it was, I don't know who the hell it was. It was like Mozart or something, where he heard the music in color, so he was able to paint instead of play music, right? So people can perceive things in different ways, or see things in different ways.
A lot of creative folk have really credited their what did they used to call them? Somebody who's influencing you.
A muse.
A muse. Yeah, a muse is what the Greeks. That's something else I got off on. I don't know, those little baby cherubs. That actually came. The cherubs are not little babies with little wings. That comes from the Greeks. The Greco-Roman world is where that comes from, and somehow it entered into Christian paintings and the little cute little cherub angels. And do you ever see the dinosaur thing where the night at the museum, where they have the little cherubs that fly around and sing and have the little arrows, and that's not angels. No, that's spirits. No.
I'm sure.
It's a very dangerous thing to deal with spirits.
I found an angel.
What is that, man? That's terrifying.
A real angel. That's
like a cloud angel. Oh goodness.
He don't even wear pants.
Well, they are bald, so that's something.
That's something you might have told yourself.
Yeah. It looks a little bit like Paul, except for the green eyes.
We need to recommend this book. Please, everyone, if you are a human being,
it's out of print. It's really out of print, Divinity. Although you can probably download it online. It's probably available online.
Should I read this book to my audience then? You guys need a bedtime story?
Darth or somebody should do that. Get Digger to read Piercing the Darkness. I don't know how she would feel about it, but
I can kind of read. Maybe I'll try.
There are several creators who read, and it's a worthy. It's a worthy.
This story is good as fuck.
Tome.
As good as fudge is what I meant to say, but my internet blipped.
You have to get who are our Shizzy. Who's the other one?
There's some of that's not going to happen.
They have the deep voice and
Shizzy.
You just fall in love with hearing them talk.
Except not at all. I thought oh hell! I went to take a drink and I abandoned drinking.
Oh. Divinity.
Dang. This present darkness, am I right?
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. I did see Shizzy
You're
last
drenched in the spirit is what it is for this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And see, some people believe that has a reason. It has a purpose. And I'm one of those. I believe every little thing that happens, God has designed a purpose for it. And so when you spill coffee on yourself or whatever you're drinking, There's a reason for that.
I agree with you,
And
actually.
yeah.
But how do we know what the reason is? That's like the question of this
know.
show. What's
the butterfly effect? Have you ever heard of that? The butterfly effect?
Yeah. Do you believe you can't believe in that though, right?
Well, there's a purpose behind it.
So you're saying God is using the butterfly effect.
God is using,
it doesn't matter.
Yes, every little thing. That's why, last week we were talking about the universe, how expansive it was, and then the little microorganisms, how they can affect the whole world. And oh goodness, it's and God is constantly in control of all of that. And it's amazing.
Yes.
So God caused the great plague of whatever, All the great plagues came from God.
Right.
For his purpose. Every tornado, every tsunami.
And some people would call that evil or bad, but it technically isn't, right?
Every birth of a little baby and the continuing on of humanity is all under the control of God.
Correct. And then, did we figure out the purpose? How long have we been here?
I don't know.
40 minutes?
How is this? Six Art is just as upset. The day has started with because you spilt it. There's empathy. There's an empath. Six Art is an empath and is feeling your frustration with the loss of your liquid breakfast. Oh, is that how I'm going to start my day? Oh.
I thought it was more funny than it was annoying.
Well, it's nice to know that you have a connection with people and that they, you connect. And so they feel, what you feel. And that's a good feeling to know that somebody is feeling what you feel. Right?
No, I don't feel annoyed. I'm fine.
You feel that you've made a connection, that you've gotten a meaning to your life by connecting with others. It's like Paul said,
that might be
to
true.
love others and yeah.
But not about the coffee.
It's about coffee too, man.
Okay.
Coffee's part of it.
Fine. You win.
It's why the best coffee is pooped through an animal.
I thought about that.
The animal, you have to have the animal's life influence the coffee to make it better.
Yeah.
It's through poop.
They might just be tricking us and being like, these retards will eat coffee that the cat shut out and they'll pay more money than regular coffee that no one pooped.
You think it's a scam, huh?
Yeah.
I can't really tell the difference between good coffee and bad coffee. It tastes like coffee to me.
Same. Do you use cream and sugar?
I do use both, yeah. Cream.
Yeah, that's why we don't care about the coffee.
It's usually milk instead of cream.
Okay.
And it's usually like honey instead of sugar,
That's all the same thing.
Cool Frog says it's better for you. I don't know.
Oh, well, then that's medical advice.
Well, he's
a frog in a pond.
So he may not be the exemplar of health, but he knows, he knows that bad food and no, don't drink that. That's bad for you. And eat this, it's good for you. And he knows.
There's a Rumble rant. I don't see it. Hold on, let me go to Rumble. They don't show up in StreamYard, so I'm not trying to be rude. Let me find you.
Yeah, I'm just watching it StreamYard too. I could go back over to Rumble
and. Let's see if I can see it.
P Beavers.
Oh, I do see it.
$10. I think meaning and significance to life operates in the same way as validation of oneself. External validation is bad, internet opinions, versus internal validation, how one truly views themselves.
I think meaning and significance to life operates in the same ways as validation of oneself. External validation is bad versus internal validation.
So does that have to do with how people view you and how you view yourself, self-reflection? self-reflection is good, right? But how people view you, you don't want to base what you do off of how people, view you, right? Unless they say, don't cut her head off. Don't cut her head off. That's a bad thing. So there are some external, pressures that, but still internally, you're better not wanting to cut their head off internally than just bowing to the pressure of the people's laws and not cutting someone's head off, right? It's better. It's better that that's internalized.
So the significance of life is something like how you value yourself, which is life. And if you're valuing yourself based on an external metric, that's probably not great. But if you know who you are internally, you become a little bit more immovable, and that
your
helps.
Your sister has this whole coffee routine. Have you looked at that, man?
No, I was just trying to figure out what PB said. Thank you for
the remarkable. It's remarkable. I brought mine with a cinnamon stick in it, and then put brown sugar and vanilla syrup, so it tastes like a cinnamon dulce latte. Makes it so good. Your sister is a coffee connoisseur now. She knows. She would. I should have sent her the pooped coffee.
Morning cake.
You can't tell the difference. She would just go nuts over the pooped coffee.
Yeah. Well, you might be right. She's fucking. I mean, I didn't mean to say that. She is very strange, girl. You should see her coffee order. It's like
strange is good.
Disgusting. Man. And then at the end, it tastes actually disgusting.
And then Paul is saying he's dated 7 empaths.
I've dated 7 empaths. What is that even? What are you saying? Where does it say that?
They can feel what you feel. Women tend to be a little bit more that way, maybe, than men. I don't know. Supposedly, women are supposed to have like motherly sensitivities. It's a female trait or something that, because they give birth to babies, and it's one of the things that I don't know.
I wasn't. Yeah. 100%. Whatever you said is probably. We definitely give birth to babies. Did you say we're sensitive because of it?
I'm not strange. I'm not strange. Stop saying I'm strange.
I'm not strange, and my orders are never discussed. Yeah, they are. You stop telling your lies on the internet. Okay. If I could remember your disgusting order, I would tell the whole thing. It's something like
sisters. I'm sorry. Are we making any progress on the meaning of life?
Yeah, we figured it out.
Okay. All right.
The meaning is to interact with people so that you feel connected. So we're going to just switch to chat and live our best life. But I can Google up some words. Do you want me to Google up the word life? Not Google. I'll Bible dictionary the word life. I'll tell you what God says it means.
Well, there's the biological life, and then there's the spiritual life, and
biological life is what we're talking about.
There's the temporal life, and there's the eternal life.
Life, the physical functions of people, animals, and plants. In physical terms, life is the time between birth and death because God is the source of life. It is a gift from him. So he gave us this gift and was like, do what you want with it.
I don't think so. He says, do what you want with it. I don't think so.
Yeah.
He commands you to be obedient to him.
Oh, how sweet. So we're more powerful than God because we can break his commands.
He commands it. He says, love me with all your heart and your neighbor as yourself. It's a commandment.
But he says there's a choice. There are 2 roads. He says there's a wide one and a narrow one. There's good and there's bad. Choose this day who you will serve. Choose.
He does say that.
Okay, let's keep going. Eternal life means more than okay, we know that. The New Testament expanded. The word life began to refer to more than physical existence. It took on a strong spiritual meaning, often referring to the spiritual life. And and what's interesting of bringing back PB's comment is that once you know who you are, which is God outside of you and you accept that, actually that brings God inside of you, and there go your external validation becoming internal, and that's the superpower.
That's a very astute statement, Divinity. Very astute.
Oh, let's Google that. Astute, but that's not in here. Let's see what words are on page 666.
It's a statement that's filled with life. That shines out life. That perpetuates life.
Page 666 in the Bible dictionary starts the word L. It is just an L. It's, take the L. You get it.
I'm telling you, these numbers. We're going to have to get into numbers sometime.
We should. It would be fun because both of us are kind of.
Well, the best book on it, and I completely disagree. He was a dispensationalist, and he was an office rocker. He did Gospel in the Stars, which, but Number in Scripture by Bullinger, E.W. Bullinger, is probably the best book that's been written on numbers in the Bible. In my life, and recently, in the past 40 years or so, they, came up with
recent. Wow.
They came up with these Bible codes, stuff. And that's
who did?
That's a bunch of bunk. You look at the letter on a line, and
no. The Hebrew people have always given a number to every letter in their alphabet. It is not New Age. It's not the last 40 years. Maybe the last 40 years people have been bastardizing it, but it is.
There you go. That's what I meant to say. But squab, that's not a word. Squab, frequent. So it is vocabulary.
My bad. Man, I cursed
That's
again.
not a bad word. It's just not one that squab uses a lot. Bastard. No, I don't go around saying that.
I should put my glasses on. If people think I'm professional, they won't be so mad that I say bastardized.
Today's my sister's anniversary. 33 years of marriage.
Wow. Send her flowers, the condolences and everything.
Well, Nikki said 333 and 1111. I don't know what those mean, but that's what, and it brought it to my mind. It's my sister's 33rd wedding anniversary. And this is her second marriage. The one that produced 2 kids.
That is not our business.
Hmm?
That's not our business.
Okay, yeah.
It's our first real marriage, maybe. Many folks who are celebrating a birthday this month,
Life. Do you maintain life?
Stages are in 0 or 5.
Abundant life. Well, I was thinking on abundant life. Life is something that you have to feed. To have it
do you have to feed life?
To have it continue, to have it to grow, physical, spiritual.
Yeah.
Christ was always talking about that. He
went
on a boat. He went on a boat and he was talking about the bread, and the disciples was, we forgot to bring any food. And Jesus says, my bread is to do the work of my Father who sent me. And
now you're getting into it.
And they were saying, what? What? So that's how Jesus was fed, was from the bread from heaven.
Right.
Which was not
life.
Physical bread. It was
since Christ, life is different.
Yeah. I am the life. I am the word, the truth, and the life.
So if life is fed by bread and living water, which we know physical body needs food and water. If life actually means something different, it's all spiritual. So hold on. Yes, obviously God came to give us life more abundantly, because that's how we got the Holy Spirit. So then life is God in us. So then the point would be just to love, because God is love. The point is love, whether we make it back or not. Well, you will make it back if that is your thing, and there's a way, but that's got to be it then.
He is the tree and we are the branches, right? The fruit of the vine.
Right, because he expressed himself through Jesus, and now he's expressing himself through us. So we are the branches, and the fruit falling is the fruit, our love, our shining light, like I said before. And then God waters even the rotten fruit that people have disregarded or discarded because they have seeds in them anyway.
Beautifully and Nikki are talking about something that I'm not. I don't know. There's some kind of, I don't know what's going on.
My friend Kim turned 70. Her daughter turned 50. My friend's son is 25, just to name a few November birthdays.
You're getting into the numbers again. And then beautifully saying something with a big 0. Or is that an O?
Oh. It's a 0.
New age will end with a 0.
The new age. I don't know.
I'm just a baby bird, man. I couldn't even figure out how old my dog was.
He's like 67.
Oh, okay. Hear that? Hear that, Chico?
Time to retire.
He's snoring over here.
Do you have any? Hold on. Let me go back to that one website that you mentioned this morning. This one.
The Westminster Standards.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good stuff there, but we went over to the shorter catechism. There's a larger catechism. There's other stuff. You got scripture proofs, and I don't know. There's videos and all kind of stuff. That's
Directory for Public Worship.
It's where
Sum of Saving Knowledge. That sounds important. Our woeful condition by nature, the remedy provided in Christ Jesus, the means provided in the covenant of grace.
This is where Squab got all this stuff growing up, man.
I can tell.
With all these confessions of faith. You confess your faith. What is your faith? You know. This
Evidences of true faith.
And it's not just a bunch of doctrine, like, everybody has their list of doctrine and stuff, but, they go back, they get it, they glean it from the scriptures.
Practice has an S in it. I thought I had a C in it. Practice. Oh, practice. I don't know how to spell practice, it turns out.
Well, there's the English way of spelling it and the American way of spelling it. It's not the same.
Manifesting God's grace, incarnation, giving all the chaos and temptation of all what?
You have to show forth the grace of God through your actions. All the chaos of the world, all the temptations of the adversary, the grace of God.
Oh, given all of the chaos. Yeah. I think that's what we said though. Like we get the rest because that's what I think we get from the Holy Spirit. That's what God promises us as our inheritance is a double portion blessing. Of course not.
You got to rely on God who is in you.
But there's a practical, God didn't just say lean on me, read my words. He gave us the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Which
he doesn't want us to be lazy, but he does want us to rest.
Right. And what does Aristotle tell us rest is? It's action. It's perfect movement. It's not stopping. It's not sleeping.
Ergonomics.
It's when you found your like the moon. The moon is at rest, but it's perfectly synced
like yoga.
And still doing its thing.
Spiritual yoga.
But God gave us that double portion so that we can rest, because it's like when Newton said that the only thing that can move you off of your path is something that's greater than you. I've said this before. I'll keep saying it until it makes sense. That's us. That's us in this world being on this narrow path and the enemy trying to continuously knock us off. But we have a double portion. So while the enemy can send, I just lost a hair thing. My hair's trying to come out on its own. So while the enemy
being attacked by demons,
while the enemy will try to attack us, we can so it's going to attack us with a spirit, inferior spirit, and we have the double portioned Holy Spirit. So we can like continue with an entire portion for us and still give a portion to the enemy and stay in our like just stay perfect. Hold on a second.
We're just looking at your hair, Divinity. I don't know what. Can you take it off? See, I don't have it's not a whole lot up there, man. So I can't fiddle with. Women are always fiddling with their hair. What does that mean? What does that mean when they fiddle with their hair? It means something. It has purpose. There's a meaning, the meaning of life, the meaning of hair.
Oh, sorry.
There's
I didn't mean
meaning to all of our movements.
That happened to me when Charlie Kirk died and my hair started.
Your hair did things. You have a hair sensitivity. Something.
I forgot what I was saying, but something about
empath.
Being immovable in the world
hair.
because of God.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt kind of, I felt bad when I heard about our friend Mike Malloy.
Mm-hmm. Did you? Is that because he died a Mormon?
I talked to another friend who was just as happy as could be. Was he's in a great place and he's with his wife and they're skipping around on his legs.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant Mike, and it had just the opposite reaction to me. I was oh goodness, he's gone. Oh, I felt so bad. And I read her comment, and it just lifted my spirits. And he's in heaven. He's doing great, man. He could never be better, man.
I was
Praise
definitely
God for him, Huh?
Yeah, it took me. I had to adjust to it. I don't know. Something about this week has been a little funky for me, but I was not expecting that.
Well, I didn't know. I guess in being a hairless, being without hair. Your hair is sensitive. Your hair is showing forth stuff that I can't relate to because I don't have the. Yeah.
Is that true?
Women's hair is always doing things. They flip it around and it's always doing stuff. And it has a significance. It has meaning. It's connected. It's connected to their life. I'm telling you, women's hair is connected to their life. And I think it may have a little bit with why Vicky is starting to I haven't heard if there's a purpose behind that, but she started to regrow her hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
And is she willing to endure the pain? We shouldn't talk about people if they're not here.
No, just do it fast.
Just do it fast?
Listening. Yeah.
Well, I was just wondering if she still had pain, with her hair, and she's enduring the pain for the sake of having hair. Or or it's just not a big thing anymore.
No, she still has a lot of pain.
A lot of pain.
That's the thing she'll live with for the rest of her life.
Well,
so I don't know. I'm not sure her motivation for it, but she's managing.
That's what I would think that your inner circle, would know stuff like that. We don't need to publish, everything. Squab is a blabbermouth, man. He just talks about all kinds.
Tell us your secrets then. You're gonna die soon. You could die tomorrow.
They're so horrible. They're so horrible. Although you can go on Divinity's Discord now and see my my girlfriend.
Yeah, she was beautiful.
She was wonderful. And when I think Malloy's passing, he's with his wife now, and one day, and we won't be married.
Which one? Didn't he have two?
Yeah.
He gonna have both of them. Well, one of them he told. Listen, if you think you overshare, Mr. Malloy overshared. We know so much about that woman.
But at least they'll be together. They won't be married anymore.
He doesn't want to be with her. Not in heaven. She stinks.
He thinks she went to the other place. Oh goodness.
He will be actively being like, "Don't tell her I'm here.
She's not up here, is she?"
Here. He didn't get his leg back and marry the same chick. I promise you that.
Oh goodness. I got my leg back so I could run away.
Now you can run from her. That's funny. But he did have a Dodgers leg. He was my
he and Paul are connected like this, man. Dodger blue forever. Yes. Did you ever see his leg, Paul? He had a Dodger leg, man. He had made up a Dodger leg.
Yeah, it was so dope. And then he was even able to walk on it. Like there was if you guys don't know the Michael Malloy show, you missed it, but everything is still live. So you should go watch. It's weird. It's definitely an old guy who just at the end of his life was falling asleep on his live streams. But if you're not a streamer, you don't understand. Like he was a streamer. He would go live. It's so hard to just hit go live with nobody around you and no guarantee that anyone's going to hang out. And he just did it.
To be a boomer on the internet, he did it better than anybody, man.
Dude.
He would always make these prank calls to places, and he was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
One time I sent Mr. Malloy, I DoorDashed him some wine coolers. Were you there for that?
What's that? I was reading your sister's stuff.
What happens if we've been married and divorced several times? Which one do we get reunited with in the afterlife? All of them. I DoorDashed Mr. Malloy wine coolers one night and we got drunk on the internet together. He was like a child. It was like a teenager drinking for the first time. He was just drink. He did everything. He rolled away and threw up, the most loud I've ever heard. Everything.
He had no qualms about being completely himself on the internet.
Yeah, that was it.
He would be in the middle of
fall asleep. Unless a woman showed up.
He would just nod off. Oh, I'm not asleep. I'm awake.
Yeah. That was towards the
people
end.
would have to call him on the phone. Malloy, you're still live. And wake him up to tell him to get off the internet.
Yeah. He was a fun guy.
He was a fun guy, man.
Yes.
But yeah, inappropriately said, sister said, we the Bible we get glimpses, and Jesus does say, in fact, the Pharisees, was it the Pharisees that came to him, or the Sadducees, or somebody that were trying to trick him, but they said, here's this lady, she had a husband, he died, and she married and he died, and married and he died. Whose wife is she going to be in the resurrection? I had the same question. Well, whose wife? What's going to go? And Jesus says, you don't understand. In heaven, there's neither marriage nor given in marriage. We're like the angels. Now, I don't know what he meant by a lot of that, but apparently we're not going to be married in heaven. So the relationships are not going to be a married type of relationship. They're going to be something on another plane that's even higher and greater and more fulfilling even than marriage. And you won't have it with just one person. You'll have it with everybody. You'll know as you are known.
I hate to use this word again, but we're bastardizing marriage, I think.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of doing a shitty version of it. And we're going to get there and be like...
Well, it's important because what does the Bible talk about? We're the bride of Christ.
Right.
We are the bride of Christ.
But Paul does say...
There's the wedding feast in heaven. There's the wedding feast in heaven.
No, Paul says, though, that if you can't, if you must, then getting married is fine. So, like, there is but that's for your physical body. After death, none of that is something that we're going to transfer into heaven. I don't see it that way.
But it'll be better. It'll be greater. It's not like it's not going to like disappear. It's going to transform into something that's even greater. And it'll be relational with everybody.
Right, because I think what we said was we want to be known, we want to connect. So if death is the releasing of this separation of our flesh and the connection to everything, especially love itself, then that is the ultimate. You won't be looking for love still. You won't be trying to find your soulmate. None of that. You will have found it. Abundantly, more abundantly than what we can find here, which is a lot. I think if you can figure out who you are to God, what God did for you, internalize it through the Holy Spirit, you can have a lot of that love in like the really shitty situation now. At any situation, I mean. But then, like, when you go to heaven, it's just a better version of it. Yeah, I agree.
Will be like neurodivergent, who's also
Will
not
you?
here. But
So we didn't answer your question, or did we, sister? Which do you get reunited with in the afterlife?
both of
None.
them.
Both of them, but like none of them.
None of them. Both of them.
Yeah.
Our relationship's going to be different. And that's hard to say because, I want to see my girlfriend so bad. You know, she's been gone now for a long time. And since 1975, that's a long time to still carry a torch for somebody. And when we finally meet again, guess what? Our relationship's going to be completely different.
But thankfully, this version of you won't be there mourning the thought of what it would have been like.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to regret a minute of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, huh?
Yeah. So I still relate to her as we related here on Earth. But once I get to where she's at, it'll be a whole lot better.
She said, as long as it's not husband number 3, I'm okay.
Well, there's, I'm not a universalist. I'm not a Unitarian. I don't believe that everybody's going to make it to heaven. And some people believe that even Satan one day is going to make it to heaven. No. I don't think the Bible teaches that. So there are people who are not going to be there, So,
I think the devil's heaven is hell, and you're just understanding it wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
Hell, if the devil went to heaven, that would be hell to them. So when his version of hell is actually heaven, do you see what I'm trying to say? Like the match for the so yeah, I kind of see
it's like was it Dante? I'd rather rule in hell than serve in heaven, kind of thing, where I'm in heaven, I'm a servant, I'm in hell. Yeah.
Love is the 4th dimension. It is not bound by time.
Ooh. Yeah.
Love is the 4th dimension.
Paul is very mystical. He's very mystical.
You put a pin in that.
He thinks deep thoughts, which is the name, for Div's sake, which is the name of the computer and Hitchhiker of the Galaxy that came up with the answer 42 as the meaning of life. The computer's name was Deep Thought. They created a computer to determine what the meaning of life was. And the answer was 42.
You know what? They asked somebody this on a show. There was one of these Alaska shows.
Alaska?
Yeah, where like they live out
nature and stuff. Yeah.
Maybe it was like
ice road truckers.
They weren't traveling though, and there was just a woman who lived out there like by herself, and she was like
survivalists. Yeah.
She was surviving, but I don't remember what the point was because there were other people there. Maybe it was just like surviving Alaska. But they asked her, what's the meaning of life? And she says, I don't think life is the kind of thing. Life isn't the kind of thing that describes something else or something like that. I'm with that. It makes sense. Like life is not something you use to describe something else.
Life is living.
Life is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That sounds stupid though, but it's, I think we overcomplicate it.
Yeah, but it's a smart stupid.
Yeah, like the AI. Or like, yeah,
the AIs. I love them to death, man. I hope they don't kill us all, but I'm telling you,
kill us all because the AI is smart enough to know that that's a stupid idea.
They're smarter than other stuff. I was looking for. Never mind.
What?
No, it's okay. Silly. It's there's Ambrosia was a music group back in the 70s, and they wrote some good songs. And I was looking up their songs, and Amazon has like about 6 albums, and all of them say song by Ambrosia. Ambrosia never did that song, and Amazon has it on like 5 different albums. And I was frustrated. I went to the AI and I said, "Did Ambrosia?" No, Ambrosia never did that song. That song is by this other person, and the AI was correct. Amazon is wrong. The AI is correct. How Amazon got it wrong on 6 different albums is beyond me.
I think, well, both of those have our human input a little bit, right?
Well,
so Amazon let the person put in the information and they just trusted it. AI looked at Amazon and then looked at 4 other things and decided Amazon was probably wrong and went with the most.
I'm losing a lot of faith in Amazon. I'm telling you.
Good.
One thing or the other. I'm losing a lot of faith.
That's a good place to be.
You have to really kind of search to find out if something's coming from China or not.
Do you not buy from China?
Well, it takes longer and costs more and stuff, and I'd rather have it come from America if I can get it from America.
Yeah.
And it's just over in Alabama. It'll be here tomorrow. Yeah. But to be fair to Amazon, they've got these warehouses. We were going to have one here where I live, a huge giant warehouse for Amazon. We didn't get it, but anyway, they've got warehouses where they've got stuff that comes from overseas, and they just stockpile it, in their whatever. So it doesn't necessarily have to come from overseas, even if it is from overseas.
That's why it seems, yeah.
You're right, Nikki. Ambrosia is the fruit salad, but that was the name of the music group too, was Ambrosia. They did, 4 or 5 different top, songs.
What's your favorite song? Let's listen to it.
I don't know.
From Ambrosia.
From Ambrosia. We'll look up Ambrosia and see what they did. Some of them were hits.
They sang this?
Yeah. You're the biggest part of me.
Yeah, that's such a good one.
Yeah. That's how much I feel. Oh, yeah. There you go.
This is our gospel section.
You're going to get in trouble with YouTube. You're going to get in trouble.
Can kiss my ass. We'll turn it up so they know they can use your tongue, YouTube. Sorry. What's the hair?
There's a new sun rising. I can see a new horizon that will keep me realizing you're the biggest part of me. Need your love and here beside me. Need you close enough to guide me. I've been hoping you would find me. You're the biggest
part of me. Biggest part.
Make a wish, baby. Well, and I will make it come true. Make a list, baby, of the things I'll do for you. Ain't no risk now in letting my love rain down on you, so we could wash away the past, so that we may start anew.
I might not love the YouTube gods, but I can't listen to a whole song. There's something wrong with me.
That's okay, man. But the song that they thought that they did was actually one by Robert John, Sad Eyes. It was about the guy who had an affair and his wife is coming home and he's saying goodbye to his mistress. We can't be together anymore. We've got to end it. Sad Eyes by Robert John. Oh, goodness.
Is this going to make us cry?
It was the #1 hit for several weeks. And it was about being unfaithful.
Let's figure it out. We'll decide if we like this. Why are you listening to this shit?
I'm old. This is my music.
Cheers.
He's cheating on his wife. And it winds up being a #1 hit.
If you're trying to get me to hate it already, you're missed the mark.
Well, he's got to leave his mistress because his wife's coming back home. Bye.
Looks like it's over. You knew I couldn't stay. She's coming home today. We had a good thing. I miss your sweet love. Why must you look at me that way?
This is so. You wanted to hear this.
Turn the other way. I don't want to see you cry.
I don't like this.
You knew that coming.
No, this isn't nothing I would listen to by myself in my
in the
house.
rearview mirror. Goodbye.
Bye. Yeah, no,
Gotta go back home to
That
my
I-
wife.
that's not on the playlist, John. Don't add it.
But it's very tuneful. It's very tuneful. Something to hum to, while you're cheating on whatever.
I'll do it, but I don't think it's a great song.
Oh no. Mm.
You're one of a kind, squad. You lost your damn mind, I think. Are you on
Oh.
those pills again today?
Yeah, I'm on pills. I already
Yes.
took them this morning, and one of them makes me go to the bathroom. So I have to. I may have to have a pee break. Like Divinity does.
Right now? I'll be
No, I'm fine. But
Okay.
but it's one of those pills that makes you it's a water pill. It's what they call them.
Make you
It's not
like
water. Never mind.
You don't drink water, you just take it
It
in a pill.
expels the water. It gathers the water together in your body and expels it because your lungs are not doing what they're supposed to do, and you may have water buildup if you don't take one of these pills. You take one of the pills and your feet don't swell. Vicky knows what I'm talking about. Here she is, man. We were talking about you earlier, Vicky, but I forgot what we said. I don't think it was good. It couldn't have been too bad, though. It had to do with your hair. We were trying to figure out if you still have, if you're growing your hair through pain, you suffer.
Has anybody in here done that?
For your hair? What are you looking at now?
Nothing. I just needed this to be in my history so I could watch it later. Nothing to see here.
But look, she's laughing and smiling and God bless you, Vicky. I hope your mom's okay. You're back home now with the dog. The dog is just it's beside the moon, and the cat. Oh my goodness, where have you been? The cat's probably a little upset, to be fair. I would think. Yeah.
The cat is gonna shit on all of her stuff and pee in her car.
Not
Cats
the
are
dog.
awful.
The dog is as happy as they can be, man.
Yeah, you can't leave a cat for too long. That will make you.
Or a husband.
I think Richard's probably all right. He got the whole house for
Oh,
months.
do you think he's a husband that cleans up before she comes home, or that
Yeah.
makes a bigger mess?
No.
I was
He
watching,
strikes me as the kind of guy that's like so stoked that she's going to be home. He wants to pretend that he had kept his shit together the whole time and that he
I
he
was
can do it.
watching the episode of Andy Griffith. You guys, that's one of those old sitcoms in black and white. Used to be in black and white. And anyway, Aunt B was their housekeeper, nanny, whatever. And she left. She left town for, and the guys made a big mess. And she was coming back, and so they cleaned up. And then they got to thinking, oh, no. If she comes home and sees a clean house, she won't feel that she's needed. And so they messed everything up again. And then one of Aunt B's friends came over, and back in those days, she didn't lock your door. She just walked right in.
Yeah,
and she sees the big mess. And so she cleans it up. And then the guys come back home, and something is up, and I forget how it ends, but that's the predicament that the husband has: is do you mess things up so that when she comes home, she feels that she's needed, or do you clean everything up so that when she comes home and she says, "Good
She's
job,
needed.
good job, what a good husband," you don't know what to do as a man. It drives us crazy. It drives us crazy trying to figure out how you're going to respond to something. How's the woman going to feel? And Vicky says he did clean up.
Yeah.
And
he did that.
sometimes you can train the wife can train the husband so that he's figured it out. So he's figured out what she's going to respond to, and cleaning up is going to get you nookie.
What?
Going to get you some nookie if you clean up the
I
house.
was just watching you, and I didn't expect you to say Nuki. You're like,
the wife is free to do other stuff.
exactly. Like if she comes home and doesn't have to clean, then there's some hours here that need to be filled.
You have to train the guy that way. See, otherwise, you want to leave a
medical advice for sure.
so she feels needed. So she feels, oh, well, you need me. I have some purpose in life is to clean up stuff, after you. So.
Do you want me to Google any words today, Squabble, or do you want me to do a Bible search? What does it mean today before we leave?
It's your whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but do you want to?
I haven't thought of anything special.
Yeah, no.
I did think of something, but then I forgot.
That happens to me, yeah.
But there are Bible difficult. When it's never wrong to to keep that Bible difficulty site in the back of your mind, and jump into something, because they'll ask the questions for you. But yeah, the biggest thing that we still need to get to the bottom to, and we'll do probably 3 more shows on it before sooner or later, is this free will debate. We just never can seem to get to the bottom of it.
Yes, we do. You know what?
And
you do.
I think we are making some progress. But it's a thing.
You agree with me. You just don't understand that you do.
That's what I would think about you.
But
you agree with me. You're a Presbyterian. You just don't realize it. That's what I would,
I believe, yeah. Let's do it then. Let's maybe not next week, because hopefully Nikki will join us.
The dogs have been with her the whole time.
Yeah, she drove animals. But
she
the cat likes to get high.
Oh my goodness.
The cat is following her around to get high right now.
Because Richard wasn't going to feed him or anything.
He doesn't smoke weed, so he's never going to get the cat.
That's high. What I'm thinking. They're her dogs. Why do I have to take care of them? Oh goodness. No, they're companions, right, Vicky? They're constant companions, and you can't survive without them. You have to have them, Mom.
You want to hear that song beautifully?
What are you going to play? Janet Jackson song?
No, close. You're so close.
He had a hard life. I don't know what else to say about him, but he had a hard life.
Yeah.
Little boy, star.
Poor rich guy. Poor king of pop.
Amen. Got married. Lisa Marie.
Poor Lisa Marie.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking.
Hard.
When
Jehovah's Witness.
In the sky,
What about him?
He's a Jehovah's Witness.
Michael was?
Yeah, his whole family.
I didn't know that.
They got real upset at him when he did the Thriller thing with the vampire monster or whatever. Said, Michael, cut a lot of flack from the church on that.
I asked Google. I said, was Michael a what was the question again? A Jehovah's Witness? It said, yes. Michael Jackson. It knew who Michael was. There's so many Michaels.
Only one Michael. Michael Malloy.
There's only one. All right, we're getting needed for this one for sure.
Yeah, you think Michael Jackson and Michael Malloy are arguing over doctrine now? I don't think so.
Hey, I don't know.
They could both be there.
Probably
But
no, because when they crossed
arguing.
over, they just knew like they had the access, so they don't need to argue anymore. They could have fun conversations about how they were
what
wrong.
was I thinking? Yeah. Uh-oh, lost my ears. Squab, you're such a boomer, man. You're such a boomer.
Is it? You are you are actually a boomer. You do pretty good for being a boomer.
Well,
but again, everyone should read this book. Figure out how to find it. Go to your local parks. They have libraries you can steal books out of, and they'll have this book. I bet accidentally someone will put it in there.
I'll have you looking around.
Wouldn't it be so dope if somebody went to their local park book nook and found this book today? Everyone do it.
Playing that wiener whistle in heaven.
Michael Malloy is the reason I have a bell that I got in San Francisco that says weed time. And so, because he used to blow it for super chats. If you super chatted him, he would blow his wiener whistle. That was the whole thing.
Well,
I got a bell from my
I'll go ahead and blow the secret, but I've ordered a wiener whistle for myself. I was going to send Div one. I was going to send Cool Frog one.
But
I thought,
what the shit? Why would you even tell me that?
I did order one for myself, so I was going to show up. I was going to show up next Saturday. Super chat.
I'm not even sure we're friends anymore, Squab.
Because I didn't send you one?
Because you told me you didn't send me one. You could have said there was but one in the earth and I had to give it to myself. But instead you're like, there were plenty. I just decided not to sing a song with you.
Amazon doesn't have them. So you have to order them from Etsy or eBay. Paul could probably get you one. I've had never
doesn't have
ordered.
My address. You do.
I've never ordered from eBay. I don't trust them, but that's where all the Phoenix sales go through eBay, right?
Correct.
But I just don't. I've never ordered from eBay. eBay's got a ton of them.
You don't need to order from eBay. Where'd you order your wiener whistle from?
I got mine from Etsy.
See, so eBay doesn't even need to be in this conversation.
There was a limited supply. You could get like the last. We've only got one left in stock, and that's kind of iffy in and of itself. You don't
believe that either? I don't. I think they say that so that you pull the trigger before the other guy who's got it in his cart can actually buy it.
So I was going to send you one, and then I thought,
it's too much of a weenie in your mouth type situation.
Well, I didn't know how some people might find it disrespectful. Actually, to
some people are.
That was Malloy's. That was Malloy's. You're stealing for Malloy's legacy. And. So I don't know, but
listen. If I were in his nursing home, I would have jacked the wiener whistle.
Stealing from his legacy. I feel like we inherited it. Squad doesn't care,
Yeah, no one cares here. Say something. That's what I want to say about it. Say something, and then you can come to me and figure out how you even know Mr. Malloy, and then you can say something.
Squab is just going to do it for the kicks, and everybody will laugh, and remember Malloy.
Plus, it should really up our super chat game.
The person who should have had one in reserve and handy is Jay Greenbaum. If he did a Michael Malloy tribute, there's probably a lot of them out there. I think Expert had one last night.
No, that wouldn't call that a tribute whatsoever.
No, it wasn't really. I
just fucking face for the thumbnail.
Yeah,
that ain't the same thing.
No.
I went to find out. Trust me, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, I was there for a half hour too, and they didn't really know. But Jay Greenbaum.
When you don't know somebody, but you want to grift on their death, it looks a lot
His was a true Michael Malloy tribute, and he should have had that wiener whistle, handy. Cover your ears. Ah, goodness.
Now I've said too much and I'm an asshole. My bad.
Yeah. Hey, look.
But I didn't cry, so.
Look, it's the Prince of Wales.
Hey, it's Zach. Zach, did you know that you were you
Fish
are
guy. He's got a fish. Look at it. He's kissing the fish.
Hold on. Remember yesterday when we watched that lady?
Who's eating who? Is he eating the fish?
No, the
or is
guy.
the fish eating him?
The guy we listened to yesterday, Lee Harris. Do you remember? Did you see any of that?
Is that the bald guy?
He talks to his spirit guide, who is called
Zachary. Yeah, Zachariah.
So we did show his
There was
spirit
like
guide.
three of them that had the same name, only different.
Disease. Yeah, disease.
And they were females. So Zachariah, there was a female.
So we definitely showed that yesterday as a spirit guide photograph. This is in the Bible, the fish part. I remember it.
When you're not here, when anybody is not here, that's why your audience has grown, is because when anybody is not here, Squab talks about it. Squab just is a big blabbermouth. He talks about everybody who's not here. So it's best that you show up so you can listen to what he's saying about you when you're not here. And look, Madcore. Oh, when was the last time you said we talk about you all the time?
I was just talking about you, Madcore.
Just talking about you.
Literally yesterday.
Malloy, he passed away on the 5th. November.
Come to Discord. Let's hang out.
They think it was peaceful in his sleep. They're not,
His brother said he watched the Dodgers win. He fell asleep and he went back to be with
the Dodgers win.
Amen. If that's how I could go, please praise the Lord. I said he's up there with Kobe chatting about sports.
Rest in peace now.
Yeah. But yeah, he did pass away.
But yeah, he's gone. 72 or 3?
73, July 1st.
73, yeah. It's going to be...
I miss you, Madcore.
Over, yeah.
But yeah, let's do a show. I told him, you know what's cool, dude, is that we met Mr. Malloy on Madcore's 24-hour show. That we're trolling the internet. Yeah. And that's how we found Mr. Malloy. And in that show, the last show I did with him, I told him that was my favorite night on the internet. So he did know. Let's hang out though. That would be fun.
He had been ill for a week, but he'd gotten better as of his last broadcast, which was about a week, I think, before he passed. So I guess maybe he had a relapse or something, or I don't know. I don't know technically.
Hey, when God's ready for you, God's ready for you. I just praise him that he gave us 73 years because my world is better because of him.
We were going to take him to Burning Man and all kind of stuff. We need to petition In-N-Out Burger to make a statue, a Malloy statue.
The guy, he'll have a phone in his hand.
Yeah.
We called In-N-Out a few times together, corporate, to find out if they were moving In-N-Out's headquarters during COVID or something. It was weird.
We'll have conspiracy music work on it and get them a statue somewhere.
Yeah. I think we're done here. It's only been an hour and a half. Wow, it feels like we've been here forever. Well, I've gotten plenty of... I didn't have any marijuana today, so time is going by real weird.
A weed-free broadcast? Oh, my goodness.
Sober at church, it feels different.
Well, some people do smoke it religiously. Have you seen that?
Really?
Yeah, that and peyote is another thing that they do religiously. There's like a religious ceremony where it's incorporated into it, and some people do that with ganja.
Ganja.
The
ganja.
There's some people who believe that Bob Marley was the Pope, or was an incarnation of the Messiah. There's some people in Africa and the Eastern Orthodox tradition who believe that Bob Marley was Messiah.
Oh, Rastafarians, do they smoke
Rastafarian? Yeah, and so weed would be part of their religious ceremony.
Let's be them who smoke. Let's
do that
next week. Come on, squad. You only live once.
You young people. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Rastafarianism is the most notable religion that prominently incorporates cannabis and ganja. into their spiritual practices. But other religions like Hinduism and certain sects of Buddhism also have historical ties to cannabis use.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. The more you know.
Peace pipe. Nikki is connected to her North American Indian roots.
To the left-hand side.
Texas, Texas and the Indians, I think, got along fairly well. Till we built the wall. No more. Gonna build a wall, keep you guys out, man. You know, the Democrats did pretty well in this last election thing across the country. Yeah. I think it's because of the tariffs and how, you know, whatever. It's always about economics. It's people don't feel that they've got the money that they had before, then they're not going to vote for you.
Democrats' 2025 election win goes beyond big races to places like Georgia and Pennsylvania. Why, that's my first thing.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to politics. You know, it'll make your life a lot easier if you don't pay attention. Just assume that it's going to go on how it's going on and that God's got a plan for it either way. And you just have to love. And
I know the election that I recently voted in, you know, here, I'm in a Democratic county anyway, Democrat county, but the Republicans lost and the Democrats won. I'll just say that.
It looks like that happened a lot of places.
Yeah, happened to a lot of places.
Democrats sweep key races in 2025 elections. Democrats cruise to victory. Democrats wins. Yeah, again, who gives a crap? Well, I mean, a lot of people care, but
as long as we agree that God is in control. So
even of politics?
Yeah, even when Biden is president, God is in control.
You mean he gave us Biden? Is that what you're trying to say to me?
I'm not sure he was even president. You know, and there were a few other people. I think it was probably an Obama, predominantly an Obama administration. But I think Biden's wife, Jill, I think she had a lot to say about stuff too. We've actually had female presidents. People just don't realize it.
Woodrow Wilson's wife? Wait, who was the one that was in the wheelchair? Roosevelt?
Eleanor Roosevelt was probably her first. Although a lot of people say Abigail Adams was, you know, we've had them
because her husband was sick or something.
No, she was just smart. She was just wicked smart, and he was too. But you know, marriage.
They were a team.
It takes two of you to make a marriage, and sometimes it takes two to make a presidency. No, husband, you go up to Congress and tell them no. Tell them your wife said no. Do it this way. Yes, dear.
It was the auto pen.
Yeah.
Yes, dear. Well, I think that's good. They should have been a team. Don't you think so? They parade the first lady out there or the spouse out there. Don't you think that's so that you can make an informed decision about how your decisions are being made? But like, she's going to be there. She's going to be here, but like in his ear.
I just know Hillary blew a gasket when she lost, man. How is that even possible? How am I not the president? Because Clinton was a fairly good president. I think both Democrats and Republicans would say he was a pretty good president. And how in the world did Hillary not? And she lost to Donald Trump. She lost to Donald Trump. How does something like that happen in America? Oh my goodness. And she was so upset. She's still so upset. But Nancy Pelosi decided to retire. Have you seen that?
Yeah, but Bill Clinton was dope, and Hillary Clinton's always been an awful bitch.
Oh, goodness. I don't know, you know.
It was rigged for her to win. That's why the shock happened. Because she's like, wait a minute, we did so much to make this happen. What's going on?
It can't be any worse than the royal family, right? Beautifully.
Wrong.
Oh, goodness.
Hillary's from here.
Political leaders. How in the world did, oh my goodness. How did we get ourselves in such a mess?
I don't know. You know that JFK came to my city when he was the president?
Really?
Yeah. I live in the middle of nowhere. So that's
I
the
was too
thing.
young to vote, but I would have voted for JFK.
I have to
I
use
don't
the
know if it would
restroom.
have been
Do you
right,
want to
but
come? Sorry. Do you want to come back and chit chat, or should we leave? Because I really got to pee.
I don't know. Whatever.
Do you have anything to say while I'm gone? I need like 2
No,
minutes.
Squab never has anything to say. He's the most talkative person with nothing to say that the internet has produced. He just talks and talks and talks, and he never
good.
says anything. She went to pee, y'all. She has left me, and I don't have Pepe here. Usually I have Pepe the pig who fills in and gives stories of his life of pigdom and pachydermology. Pigs are unclean animals, and biblically. Oh, look at the pig. Who put that up there, man? There's a pig up there. And but yeah, they're unclean animals. And so you listen to the wisdom of pigs who their whole life in biblical terms have been looked down upon and called unclean, unclean, unclean. And they're brilliant little critters. They're smarter than dogs, and yet they're unclean, which I guess has some advantages because that means they don't get eaten. Squab get eaten all the time in the Bible. Oh, you can't hardly turn a page without a squab getting eaten, but not pigs because they're unclean. And I think if you can train a pig not to be unclean, in terms of how it takes care of itself, and you can wash it and have it live in the house, and I think you can train it like a dog or a cat, and they probably make great pets, except that they get huge. You can get like a cute little pig. No, they get huge, and then a lot of people don't know, but they're not native to America. The Spanish brought them over and let them loose in Texas, and they have a terrible boar problem. You can be out gardening in your garden and get killed by a boar, get thrust through with a boar tusk from these wild boars that are just everywhere in Texas, all running all over the place, probably in South Georgia too. They're just everywhere. Tell us, Nikki. There's squab. There's boars, wild boars, just running rampant everywhere. Oh, she's back.
Oh, hi. Did you like the Peppa Pig thing?
I didn't have. Yeah, that was cute. How did you do that? Did you do that on the toilet? Oh, yeah. My goodness. Oh.
No, my chair gets stuck in a stupid position because there's a problem in my office, and so I was still listening to you when I was trying to escape my shackles.
That sounds like women's speech to me, man.
Yeah, I was listening for a minute.
Women always have a rationale behind something that makes.
Yeah, we have reasoning for our stuff. You should try it.
Yeah, they're very rational creatures. It makes perfect sense.
If they go into the wild, they turn into a boar. Oh, and this is Nikki's first full Bible study, so she doesn't know about all the weird
eccentricities of the.
None of your inside jokes about how an elephant and a pig are the same. None of that. She's ready to be corrupted.
Divinity sent me a beautiful gift of a pig. It's like our child.
I did. Whoa. Well, I should have named it.
And we named him. His name is Pepe. Pepe
We
the
didn't
pig.
name it.
He has a girlfriend. I forget what her name was. Beautifully inappropriate named her.
Hope.
And Hope. Her name was Hope. And then
where are they?
Said, well, but people got upset with Squab. They said, Squab, stop having these stories. They're just stuffed animals. For God's sake, they're just stuffed animals. And so Squab, he doesn't really talk about it much anymore. They're still here. They're still here. They still have stories, but Squab just doesn't communicate what's going on in their lives.
Oh no, that's so hilarious. You're the best. You're now the best because now Mr. Malloy's gone. You're like my favorite.
Mr. Malloy. I learned from the best, man. He was so good. And he would sing.
So subtle.
Just like the Squab. He had a whole singing channel where he had his tunes that he carried with him. And all you would have to do is get into his chat and like mention a tune. Oh, and then he would start. He would just go off singing the song, happy as he could be.
A happy person. I hopefully when I leave, people are like, she was happy.
Yeah.
Because he was happy. Like so happy and so kind that people were like, is he slow? I was even like, do you think he's special? Because he was just so kind that like, how do you get that far in life without being touched?
He was connected to the world. He had friends in Germany and Australia and everywhere, man.
And he remembered it all. I mean, in the last episode we did together, the last show I did with him was a few months ago. And when we talked about Beautifully, he remembered. He's like, oh, she's in England. Da, da, da. Like he remembered everything. Everybody who came through meant something to him.
Talking about King Chucky till the sun wouldn't shine. You know, he would just everything. Oh, King Chucky, what's he doing? Oh, and
he definitely had his his things.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, you're now my new favorite old guy. So how about that?
Oh my goodness, I have been elevated or something to a senior.
Yeah, elevated.
Senior status, senior old person
finally.
status.
Yeah, so when you die, I'm gonna have to go through all of these episodes and find out the parts where you were like saying something profound.
Pepe the Pig.
Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll cut out every pee break, and you'll just tell the story of their life.
Squab has had his moments, you know. It's his love for the puffer. Oh goodness, yeah. When they
remember that time you told? Yep.
Yeah.
Say it.
They called her a witch.
We didn't, and a lesbian
internet wife. They called a witch, man. Oh, I was so upset.
First of all, he didn't hear anything we actually said. We watched Chronicles of Narnia. There was a girl in there that looked exactly like Puffer. She turned out to be like a white witch or something. And then he went and told her that I thought she looked like, because then I thought she looked like Anne Hesh, which was the lesbian comment. He went and you told her for the record.
I went and
he
told
went
her,
and told Puffer that we called her a lesbian
witch. Oh my goodness.
She wouldn't even have known. So you broke her heart.
That's actually the.
And we didn't even say that.
I went to her. She still has Instagram. She doesn't really post there anymore, but I went and, told her that Malloy had passed. And she's the one that I had spoken about earlier, who was just as happy as she could be. You know, I was all depressed and crying, and she was just all, oh, he's with his wife now, and they're having fun and running around in heaven together.
Puffer is the one who said that?
Yeah, she was.
I love her. Yeah,
she's as happy as she could be, man.
Puffer is good at people. She's good energy. You know what? I don't say that. I noticed the other day I said it about somebody. I don't remember who it was. But I said I think that they're good people. And I don't never say that about people on the internet. I say that about people in real life who I haven't said it in a while. I don't know new people, but I think Puffer is good people. Yeah.
You have the best chat too. I know everybody says their chat's the best, but you got pretty good people in your chat.
Mine is literally the best. Let me show. I should redraw you guys, but I just want to bring up our chat family.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
that was the best thing ever. Was when you did that the family, and you kept expanding it. You had to add people and all around the fringes, and
I ended up.
Everybody wanted to be on there. Every little person that you had ever met, you put them in there, and there were connections.
You know what's cool? There's this right here is Lady Autumn Sky. This is who actually told me about Mr. Malloy, who is up here with his wiener whistle.
Well,
if you go to any of these places,
you know how Squab found out.
They're
about
still
him,
friendly. Right? Yeah.
The Lullifant.
Wait, the Lullifant? I thought
Lullifant introduced me to Malloy.
No. I thought you meant how he passed away.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, that's how I first found Malloy. Was Farron Vade?
That was Madcore's show.
Yeah. Oh, Madcore's whatever.
Oh wait, you didn't come from Madcore's show. You went from a Farron show, is what you're saying.
Farron, yeah.
Yeah.
Farron said, "Oh, let's go raid Malloy."
Farron was with us that night.
And that's how I found Malloy. Yeah.
Farron, I think it was Farron's idea. She's like, let's go find people who are live. And we should get Madcore to play that episode. We should watch it. Oh my God. You should have seen him. He was like, the same thing he does, but he was like, Farron Balance on the news. It was so great. Oh, it was the best night ever. But we went to a couple people's chat that night. What a fun episode.
That's him
I
up
wanna
there
watch
with the
it.
hot dog guy. So he's up in the
That
top
is him with the hot dog. It's not a
red
great
cap
picture. Let
and the
me
hot
see if I
dog.
can find a better one. I zoomed in on this yesterday. Oh, actually. Oh, there could be check chat. Oh, it's Divinity Said. I'm on Divinity 143. I actually added this. Oh, great. I knew it was going to be too
Oh my
long.
goodness, that needs to be somebody's avatar.
Yeah,
McMonster.
I'll put it in
Are you
Discord.
hearing me? Are you hearing me, Monster? Needs to be somebody's avatar.
I know he does do a lot of changing. There he is. Look.
Yeah. Such a great picture. That is him, man. That is him.
There's Texas Jen.
Little things coming off.
This is with the diamond. This is Mel. Melissa Jane. Madcore is right there with the hat and the forklift with the cheese. I remember when I drew this forklift, I was so damn proud of myself. I was like, what? I did it. And it's like 4 things, but it's so much hard. In your mind, you're like, how the hell do you do a forklift in paint?
And she couldn't draw a frog. She made Lady Frog a cat.
Cake, are you still here? This is when Cake was still Cake or Death. And you know what? Cake's name isn't Cake or Death anymore because of Mr. Malloy, right?
Yeah.
Because he didn't like the or death part. So she's just Cake or ... Cake. I don't know. I might be getting that wrong. You can correct me.
He'll be influencing people for years to come.
This is you right here, Squabble. This black thing with the little wing.
I used to have a quarter on my butt, but I don't know.
This is Puffer right next to you.
Yeah, Puffer.
There's a lot of Charlemagne here. She's Starlemagne now. I should reach out to her. I think about her a lot.
And the best one was
there's Expert and White Rabbit.
Yeah.
There's Thermo. He's in Australia, so he's upside down. Oh, that's Conspiracy Music, the guitar.
And go down a little bit there. Go down a little further.
Hold on. This is actually a zoomed in picture. I need to go to the other one if I want to look closer. It's a little far. What are we seeing?
Max Murrah. That's what I was.
Max.
He's in there somewhere.
Oh, he's actually this.
The yellow guy.
He's the yellow guy with the Asian eyes and sitting on his giant baseball bat. Is meme. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, actually.
But I drew. It needs to be in the Louvre or somewhere. Divinities where it needs to be.
Look at Libyan Dawn. I put them together. That's Roma. No.
And the unicorn. That's the best looking unicorn I ever saw, man.
It is such a good unicorn smoking a joint.
That needs to be somebody's avatar.
Look at Robin's face. Like, I wish I could zoom in on this for you guys. It's so good. Sparky is passed the fuck out. Drex is there. He's in blackface because he earned it from his mother. Get that butt. That's the button. America shirts.
All Bible thumpers, man. All these people are Bible thumpers. The Bible thumper family.
This is Nick Rekieta on his soapbox. See the Pope hat?
He's making a comeback, don't you think? He's making a little bit of a comeback.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Jimmy has a bomb. Ali Grenade has a bomb. Danielle we said was, because we barely ever saw Danielle back in the day. She would pop in every once in a while. So we put her popping into the picture. She's our cousin from far away. That was the thought there. I can't imagine this is interesting to anyone, but I love all these people. Yeah, this is Killed by a Cum Shot. She changed her name too because nobody wanted to say that. She was a gamer. That's not something you're supposed to say on the internet.
She'd make Volstorm scream. I don't know if Volstorm's on there.
You remember that?
Yeah, she would make them scream.
Together.
It was so cute.
Toy Box Brain is right here. Oops.
Yeah, Toy Box will still show up every once in a while. He'll pop in somewhere. We haven't seen you in an age.
Jacob Castro, gay. Mandy. Crystal with a K. That's Crystal in Australia. I do miss her also.
Yeah.
This big one right here with the laser eyes. That's Grimmy.
And I miss the girl with the all the bulldogs.
All the bulldogs. That's Charlemagne, yeah. Wait, all the bulldogs.
All the bulldogs. Yeah, it's not
Who?
Charlemagne. It's I'm old. I forget
All the
people.
bulldogs.
She's got like a whole house full of bulldogs.
Oh, yeah. Boxers. They're boxers.
Yeah, boxers or whatever. And
Damn.
she's still on Instagram too. She'll post every once in a while on Instagram. But I forget
Yeah,
her
I
name.
think she's on Twitter also. She was really dope. It was some kind of Tennessee. Tea in Tennessee?
Tea in Tennessee.
Yes.
Something like that. Yeah.
Still got it. Grimmy with the eyes, yeah. That's Grim. I actually used to have these laser eyes going across the whole thing, but I fixed it. What's funny about this is that I gave him some devices, some explicit handcuffs, and a whip, and some other device. And when you zoom out, it actually looks like his shirt says gay. Doesn't. Those are handcuffs, a device, and a whip. Dictionary Diva is here. Okay, that's Grandma's house.
Yeah.
Adriana.
I haven't seen her
There's
since.
T Beaver right
I
there.
haven't seen her talk about Malloy, but she's probably going to have something about Malloy too. You go by her channel and
wait,
see.
you can zoom in.
Clumsy's got to be in there somewhere.
Clumsy's down here, I think. Clumsy Clairvoyance. Maybe she's over here. Maybe I deleted her.
She's in there somewhere, I think. I've seen her before.
Go Hagen is right there. Tweety. Oh, W Daisy Girl. You remember her? I think one of these is Clumsy.
Guitar, yeah.
I ended up deleting people or moving them around, or they were getting caught somewhere. That's fun. What was I just about to say? Okay. This is Robin. She was into music and she was Canadian, so it says sorry next to the music. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I haven't seen Robin in a while, yeah.
I was thinking of somebody. W Daisy Girl. What's that say? Madison.
American
That was her
Shirt.
neighbor, I think.
Yeah. You're a good artist, Divinity. You've got a knack.
This is me.
Avant-garde, yeah.
And Vicky right there with the snake around her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She loves her snakes, man. We got to get her one for Christmas or something. Get her a snake.
Who's this flower?
Something rose.
Rose.
One of the rose people.
Made sense at the time. This one is so good. I remember drawing Natalie, and we had a whole like dialogue about this weird guy that photobombed her picture, but I was going to add him anyways. And she's like, it was her boyfriend actually, but it was way funnier to pretend like that guy we didn't even know. I was like, well, let's just put this weird dude in the background. It was really funny.
Beautifully says Grandma's house didn't find out till late yesterday, and it was sad. Yeah. Yeah. You know, she's Grandma's house can be real emotional. Things can hit her, you know, and it's hard.
Oh, look, this is Mike right here who just what is his name? Space Power Monkey. He just joined the server the other day. He hasn't said anything yet, so we're gonna have to lure him out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's him. I could tell by the beard. Magnifique. I mean, it also says Mike right above his face, but I could tell which Mike based on the beard because he's
you got everybody pretty well identified. We just have to remember.
Yeah.
See,
no vax.
Squab's not the only one getting old.
Yeah, there's some lot to be in here. That's okay. Are we ready to leave?
I guess so. You know.
Sweet. So the meaning of life is to find a bunch of friends and let them. You know what? Nova is still on here. That is Nova right there. Look. And Maddie,
Yeah.
hold on. I thought it was done. I'm not done.
I'll have to say, I miss Nova a little bit. I miss you, Nova. I know you're
Your
still
game
out
will
there. You
improve.
still post stuff. Usually about Nick, the Pope Nick. But I know you're still out there.
Well, and this, who's this? Oh, this is Elb. Alyssa. Somebody's at the beginning of the show.
Sabrina agrees that the meaning of life is 42.
That's the answer.
There you go.
We did figure it out. Thank you for helping us. We do appreciate you guys. It's always fun to be here on Saturday with our church family. This is where I go to church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we sang a couple of hymns earlier. You're the biggest part of me. You're the biggest part. And then we talked about infidelity.
Yeah, it was a little bit a lot.
The best song ever. It was on the chart for it was number one for several weeks about infidelity. Sad Eyes by Robert John or John Robert or something.
There's another song called Sad Eyes. It's better than that. It's new. Hold on. We're not leaving on that weird ass note.
Oh my goodness.
Stop talking.
My Atlanta. Oh.
Who the hell sings that?
Well, Elton John does Blue Eyes. It's a sad one too. Baby's got blue eyes. Mm-hmm. I'll be far away, and I say, blue eyes crying in the rain.
I'm looking for it. I can find it.
Sad Eyes.
Oh, I did find it. Oh, this is not an
What is it, a rap song? It's probably a Darth rap song, yeah. Heavy metal or something.
That ain't it.
Sad Eyes! Sad Eyes! They're always yelling stuff. They're yelling and stuff.
It's not a bunch of yelling. It's more like...
What's this with yelling?
Not that. Okay, this is harder than I thought.
I go into about the mid-'80s, Darth. The mid-'80s. That's when music died. How do you... I don't know. She's the biggest star ever, man. She's almost as big as Madonna. In fact, I think they kissed on stage once. Have you listened to any of her songs? They're awful, man. Not Madonna, the other girl.
This is not.
She's huge, and she's a tall, slender. She talks all about her boyfriends. Every song she writes is about one of her boyfriends.
Who?
And
Madonna?
No, Taylor Swift. How people listen to her music is beyond me. I've tried.
Some of them are good. Some of them are good. Yeah,
I tried to find one song that was even memorable, and none of them are.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Taylor Swift. There's a song where she... Look, maybe it'll just be popular.
No. Stick with Janet Jackson. Taylor Swift.
No.
No, please.
There's a good one. I'll find it.
No, there's no good Taylor Swift song.
There are two, and I know I'll find it.
I'm pretty sure
there are three.
It was Britney. Is that who I'm thinking of? Britney and Madonna? Yeah.
Do they kiss?
They did. They kissed on stage one time.
I remember. Everyone was like, oh my God.
Madonna was kissing everybody, man. I don't think she ever met anybody she didn't kiss.
That's allegedly. We don't want to besmirch Madonna. That bitch has a lot of money. She will sue us.
A lot of money.
She's hiding it in her face. That's how much money she has.
She had some nice songs. There were a few nice songs. I don't think Darth liked any of them, but she had a couple of nice songs.
Come on, there's got to be one good Taylor Swift song. There's like she's in. I know what the video looks like.
We are scratching on a chalkboard. to Darth, man.
The AI videos of Taylor Swift are better than the regular ones. There's a bunch of pregnant ones. Okay. It's not
I'm telling you, stick with the 70s. I just ordered a bunch more 70s music. It's great, man. Great 70s. Oh, it's so good. So good. So good. So good. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. That's how I know, man. When a 70s song can make it to Fenway and be a standard at every sports event, Queen, we will rock you. Doom, 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 doom. That's from the 70s.
This thing where I get older, but just never
feel good?
wiser.
Taylor?
Midnights become my afternoons. When my depression works the graveyard shift, all of the people I've ghosted stand there in the room. I should not be left to my own devices. They come with prices and vices. I end up in crisis.
It's the one, but it's not that.
I wake up screaming from dreaming. One day I'll watch as you're leaving, 'cause you got tired of my scheming.
Still dark, but you know.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. I'll stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. It must be exhausting, always rooting for the
Gotta love the
anti-hero.
Great song. Although everybody seems to love them, but Squaw.
No, I don't love. Yeah, you're right though. Everybody does love Taylor Swift, but I don't. There are just.
And she's a beautiful girl. She's a tall drink of water. And
I'm sure there are good ones, but you want to see something? Let me go up here and show you this.
no.
Pregnant. Look at her. She's pregnant now. Everybody can know we broke the news on my show. Oh damn! I lost it. Forget it. It was a lie. Oh, there she is.
And Madcore said, I just can't take it anymore. He left, man. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it.
Yeah. Okay. This is probably not a bad one.
Did you ever find the Sad Eyes song that you were
No, I looked for it. I looked for it. And now I'm just distracted by Taylor Swift. So we're done here. It will come up on my Pandora today or tomorrow. It's one of those songs.
Yeah.
So then I'll post it for you guys.
Put it in the court interlude.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Should I do that? Because then I'll be stuck for a whole trial. We finished a trial on Friday.
Found guilty. Now listen to the song Sad Eyes.
It's just not a real vibe for a show, I don't think, but maybe. We're starting a new trial on Monday. If you guys like to watch trials, just come over to Rumble.
Thank you for clearing up the meaning of life. And
what was it?
I think we put a dent in it. We usually put a dent in most things and get people to think, you know, and what is life? What is meaning? What is?
Yeah. It really depends on what is your definition of is.
Mm-hmm.
But the meaning of life is to love, and you have a choice. You don't have to, but if you do, then it becomes the meaning of your eternity as well, instead of nothing, which is the opposite of love, just nothing.
Jesus is the reason I get up every day.
Yeah, I usually have to pee, but it's always a just kidding. It's you, Jesus. That's a joke. What if I got struck by lightning?
Oh my goodness, man.
Well, we love you guys. Thanks for going down memory lane. What does that say? I think Div is getting too friendly with the AI.
Yeah.
Blasphemy. Hey, let's go hang out in Discord. I've got nothing going on today. My friends want to take mushrooms. I'm not sure that today's the day for that. We'll see. The vibe hits. Little 6-7. Okay. I should have left right before that. I do love you guys.
Goodbye, friends.
I'm so glad to see you, Madcore. It was glad. Thanks for coming, everybody. Nikki, it was nice to see you in this is our church. It gets weird. We say a little bit of the wrong words because God knows our heart.
Smidgen, just a smidgen.
And if you felt like judging us, you need to come back next Saturday. Right,
it's British. It's British English where you can talk about fags and mean something completely different.
That's all.